My landlord scammed me with fake utility bills, so I turned his entire billing system into a nightmare. My electric bill in January was $387. I live in a 600 square foot apartment with 2 lamps, no dryer, and a space heater that wheezes like an asthmatic pug. But apparently, according to my landlord Bruce, I had personally drawn enough power to light a football stadium. At first, I thought it was a typo. I emailed him politely. He said, rates went up. Then came the $122 water bill. I don't have a dishwasher. I live alone. I shower once a day and use the toilet like a normal human being. But Bruce insisted I was responsible for building-wide consumption. You read that right. He billed each tenant for the entire building's usage. I asked for meter photos. He sent a blurry picture of what looked like an industrial submarine dial. Then he raised rent $200 and called it inflation protection. That's when I realized something. Bruce didn't care about lying. He counted on his tenants being too tired, too busy, or too broke to fight back. Unfortunately for him, I had all three. Plus, spite. Step 1. I started reading the fine print. I pulled out my lease, read every line, called the city, looked up the building's code. Turns out, in this city, utility charges must be itemized and tied to actual usage per unit, not divided vibe-based style like Bruce was doing. So I filed a formal request for itemized bills. Bruce ignored it. So I filed again, this time CCing every tenant in the building. Still nothing. So I walked the hallways and slid custom flyers under every door. Your utility bills may be fraudulent. Email me if you'd like to challenge them legally. 9 replies. 7 furious tenants. 1 elderly man who had paid $890 in combined gas and trash fees last year. Bruce was scamming everyone. Step 2. I found the weak link, his billing guy. He wasn't using a real company. He was using his nephew, an out-of-work DJ named Kyle, who generated invoices in Excel and sent them through a Gmail address called UtilityZoneHelp@. So I replied to one of the bills with, "Hi Kyle, quick question. Does Utility Zone have a license number?" He didn't respond. I searched the email and found other tenants CC'd. So I created a shared Google Doc titled Utility Fraud, Building Evidence. We uploaded bills, dates, totals, photos. One tenant compared his power bill with his actual PG and E usage from a prior unit and noticed identical numbers. Bruce was literally copy-pasting numbers from online templates. That was the last straw. Step 3. Chaos engineering. I contacted the city's housing compliance division with our findings. They opened a case. I tipped off the local news under a burner name, Tenant Truth 2024. A week later, a tiny article appeared. Our small landlord scamming tenants with fake utility fees? But the final hit? That came from Bruce himself. Because when the city reached out to verify billing records, Bruce panicked and emailed everyone fake meter reports. The problem? He sent 2 versions to different tenants with different numbers for the same month. He had just submitted forged billing records to the city. We sent those side-by-side screenshots to the inspector. 3 days later, Bruce's operation was officially under audit. His license was flagged. His nephew was subpoenaed. His property management account froze. And the building? We stopped paying those mystery fees. When I moved out, Bruce tried to withhold my deposit. Said I violated lease terms by disrupting management. I sent him a copy of the utility ordinance, a copy of the active audit case, and a CCD email to the Housing Commission. I got my deposit in full, in cash, dropped off by his nephew, who looked like he hadn't slept in a week. He inflated our bills. So I inflated his problems. Now every time he tries to list a new property, it shows up with a warning. This landlord is under investigation for fraudulent billing. And the only thing that skyrocketed faster than his fake utility fees is legal expenses.